Good day, my schoolers. Welcome to my school channel. My name is Alexandra. So right now in this channel, we will be tackling the JAMB question for the subject English Language Year 2012. Please do not go anywhere. Stay with us and we'll be right back. Welcome back to my school channel. So right now we'll be tackling question 41 to 60. Now let's begin with question 41. Answer the following question below and choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. In Okibe was rusticated for his derogatory remark about the principal. Option A, complimentary. Option B, unsavory. Option C, unwarranted. Option D, lackluster. The answer to the question is option B, unsavory. Unsavory means not appealing or disagreeable. And the word derogatory means showing disrespectful remarks. So these words are similar in meaning, and so therefore option B is the correct answer to this question. However, option A, complimentary, means expressing approval or expressing compliments. Unwarranted is something that is not justifiable or something that is not authorized. Lackluster, lack of vitality, lack of conviction or inspiration. So the answer to this question is option B, unsavory. Question 42. Justice is difficult to enforce because people are unwilling to accept any lost sovereignty. Option A, autonomy. Option B, position. Option C, leadership. Option D, kingdom. So the answer to this question is autonomy. Autonomy means self-governing, a self-governing state. Okay, sovereignty is supreme power and authority, and it's also the authority of a state to govern itself. So it's both are characterized by a self-governing state. Now, when we talk about kingdom, kingdom is primarily a territory, a state or country headed or governed by a queen or a king. So the answer to this question is option A, autonomy. Question 43. There are still virtuous women in our society today. Option A, clever. Option B, upright. Option C, devilish. Option D, intelligent. So the answer to this question is option B, upright. Okay. Do not forget the instructions state that we should choose the option nearest in meaning to the word underlined, and the word underlined is virtuous, which means having or showing high moral standard. It is also synonymous to the word upright. Okay, being just, being upright, doing things the right way, being decent. Okay, so the answer to this question is option B, upright. Question 44. That type of response is typical of a lazy teacher. Option A, symptomatic. Option B, characteristic. Option C, universal. Option D, incontestable. So the answer to this question is characteristics. Do not forget that we are looking for the option nearest in meaning to the word underlined. So what is typical? Typical is having the distinctive quality of a particular type of person. That is, these qualities are peculiar to a particular type of person. That is typical. When we think of characteristics, we think of parts or qualities that make up something. Okay, so symptomatic is sign, a signal. It's indicative and it usually comes afterwards. So the answer to this question is option B, characteristics. Universal, when we think of the word universal, we think of something common or general. Incontestable, that is not disputed or you cannot deny the facts of subject matter or fact about something. So the answer to this question is option B, characteristic. Question 45. Akin is an inveterate gambler. Option A is selfish and self-centered. Option B, an extremely unlucky but popular. Option C, an incurable but fearful. Option D, a long time incorrigible. The answer to this question is option D, a long time incorrigible. Now, inveterate means having a particular character that is long established and unlikely to change. Now, the word incorrigible means not able to be changed or not able to be reformed. So the answer to this question is option D because it has similar meaning. Question 46. It was too petrified to give the closing remarks at the conference. Option A, frightened. Option B, agitated. Option C, delighted. Option D, happy. So the answer to this question is option A, frightened. Frightened is to be terrified, to be afraid about something, and that's what petrified means. Petrified is to be terrified or frightened about something. Agitated is appearing troubled or nervous. So the answer to this question is option A, frightened. Do not forget that you can take practice questions with our simulated JAMB CBT past questions, and all you need to do is you click on the link in the description below. It takes you to the Myschool website. There you can download Myschool mobile app for your Android phones and Myschool software for your computers and laptops. Please go ahead and download and start practicing. Now moving on to question 47. During a particular time of the day, the road shimmers in the heat. Option A, darkens. Option B, lightens. Option C, shines. Option D, beams. Now the answer to this question is option C, shines. Now why is it shines? The meaning of the word shimmer is to shine with soft wavering light. Okay, it is to shine, and because the meaning of shimmer contains shine, therefore shine is the best answer to this question. So therefore option C is the correct answer to this question. If you like this content, do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and then tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos. Question 48. Every human being is vulnerable to communicable diseases. Option A, liable. Option B, lifted. Option C, immune. Option D, closed. The answer to this question is liable, and do not forget that the instruction states we should choose the option nearest in meaning to the word on the line. So the word on the line is vulnerable and means exposed to danger. What does liable means? It means likely to experience something undesirable, something you do not desire. So the answer therefore is option A, liable. However, immune means to be resistant, to not be subjected to something, or not liable to something. So option A is the answer to this very question. Question 49. Mariam looks rather furtive to show. Option A, intoxicated. Option B, unfriendly. Option C, sad. Option D, sly. Okay, the instruction states we should look for the option nearest in meaning, and the answer to this question is option D, sly. Why? Because sly primarily means to be cunning, but then it has a secondary meaning which means to be secretive, and the word furtive also means to be secretive. So therefore option D is the answer to this question. Question 50. The students' union leader delivered a speech extempore. Option A, out of hand. Option B, off the cuff. Option C, accurately. Option D, courageously. Now, this word extempore means without preparation, done or said without preparation. And the answer to this question is option B, off the cuff, because it also means without preparation. Option A, however, out of hand means out of control or uncontrollable. So option B is the answer to this question. Question 51. A story gave us an inkling of what it passed through during the strike. Option A, a possible idea. Option B, a taste. Option C, a summary. Option D, the right view. The answer to this question is option A, a possible idea. Now the word inkling means a slight knowledge or a slight suspicion. Okay, so the answer is a possible idea because this meaning are similar. Okay, so option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 52. These policies have been espoused by the ruling party. Option A, condemned. Option B, rejected. Option C, supported. Option D, outlined. Now the answer to this question is supported. Now the word on the line is espoused, and it means to adopt or support an idea, a cause, or way of life. So the answer is option C, supported, because the meaning are similar. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 53. We must not foreclose reconciliation as the purpose of e-strip. Option A, exclude. Option B, consider. Option C, underestimate. Option D, forgo. The answer to this question is option A, exclude. Now why is this so? The meaning of foreclose is to rule out or to prevent. To rule out or prevent. Now exclude is to remove from consideration. However, forgo is to do without or refrain from. So the answer to this question is option A, exclude, because it has to do with removing from consideration. And foreclose also has to do with ruling out something, ruling out or preventing or removing. Okay, so the answer to this question is option A, exclude. Question 54. Are findings exploded widely held beliefs about learning? Option A, challenged. Option B, debunked. Option C, projected. Option D, confirmed. The answer to this question is option B, debunked. The word underlined in this question is exploded, and in this context, exploded is to expose as false. Expose as false. And debunk also means to expose as false or discredit. Okay, so option B is the answer to this question. However, projected means to predict or to forecast. So therefore, option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 55. Answer the following question below and choose the option that best completes the gap. He was both a writer and a politician, but he was better dash a singer. Option A, as if. Option B, like. Option C, as. Option D, to be. Now the answer to this question is option C, as. So as is the best proposition that can complete this sentence, because it's going to be showing a relationship between he and the singer. So it was better as a singer. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Are there questions you would like to ask? You can ask your questions by using the link provided in the description below. Please click on this link. It takes you to the Myschool website. There you can ask as many questions as possible, and solutions will be provided to you within a short period of time. Now, moving on to question 56. Answer the following question below and choose the option that best completes the gap. Vacancies in the company will be notified by dash. Option A, bulletin. Option B, publication. Option C, publicity. Option D, advertisement. The answer to this question is advertisement. So vacancies in company are always notified by advertisement. Advertisement is a notice or announcement that promotes a product or services, or it can be used to publicize job vacancies. So the answer to this question is option D, advertisement. Do you have better step explanation or solutions to any of this question? If yes, feel free to use the comment section below, indicate the question and the solutions you would like to share. Question 57. He started his career as an dash teacher. Okay, so all the options except one is a misspelling of a particular word, and that word is auxiliary, and it is spelled as A-U-X-I-L-I-A-R-Y. Auxiliary. So we can find this in option D, auxiliary. Option D therefore is the correct answer to this question. Question 58. The driver was short of petrol, so he dashed down the hills with the engine switched off. Option A, glided. Option B, coasted. Option C, wheeled. Option D, taxied. Now the answer to this question is coasted. What does coasted mean? Coasted is to glide along without energy or without power. So in this context, coasted is the best option. Why? Because in this context we can find engines switched off but short of petrol. So option B is the correct answer to this question. However, glided means to move smoothly, effortlessly, and so on. So option B is the answer to this question. Question 59. One should be careful how dash behaves in public. Shouldn't dash. Option A, 1/1. Option B, E/lie. Option C, she/1. Option D, 1/E. Okay, so the answer to this question is option A, 1/1. Now, why is this so? Now, this question has been introduced with one, and one can function as a pronoun, but in this context, it functions as a third singular pronoun, and so this means people in general. So one here means people in general. So because one has been used to begin the sentence, so it has to maintain throughout the sentence structure. So it can be used or should be used in the middle position and the final position. So we have one should be careful how one behaves in public, shouldn't one. But if we add E instead of one, we have to maintain E also. E should be careful how he behaves in public, shouldn't E, and so on and so forth. Do not forget one functions as a third singular noun. So option A is the answer to this question. Question 60. Dash a good leader must have two characteristics. Okay, we have first and foremost. Option B, first and foremost. Option C, first and foremost. Option D, first and foremost. The answer to this question is option D, first and foremost, and it means most importantly. Okay, the other options can be considered as homophones. Homophones are words that have the same sound, or are pronounced the same but have different spellings. So the answer to this question, or the right spelling, should be first and foremost. FOREMOST. So the final answer is option D. We've come to the end of this wonderful segment, and I believe you enjoyed every bit of it. Please be reminded to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and then tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos.